The operating room is a place of healing, where skilled professionals work tirelessly to mend bodies and save lives. But behind the sterile surfaces and advanced technology lies a hidden environmental cost. This cost comes from the very gases that allow for painless surgery, anesthesia gases. These invisible substances, while essential for modern medicine, have a surprisingly significant impact on our planet. You see, what we release into the air doesn't simply vanish. It lingers. It interacts with our atmosphere, sometimes with unintended consequences. Anesthesia gases, though essential for patient care, are no exception. They too contribute to the growing concern of climate change. Understanding this impact is crucial, not just for environmentalists, but for everyone involved in healthcare. We must acknowledge the unintended consequences of our actions, even in the pursuit of good health. For what good is a healthy life, if the planet itself is struggling to breathe? Anesthesia gases, the unsung heroes of countless surgeries, are broadly categorized into two main types. The first, nitrous oxide, is a familiar name, often referred to as laughing gas. Its ability to induce a sense of euphoria masks its potent greenhouse effects. The second category, halogenated anesthetics, encompasses a range of volatile agents like Sevoflurane, Desflurane, and Isoflurane. Each one possesses a different potency, a different way of interacting with the atmosphere, but all contribute to the overall environmental burden. These gases, while essential for pain management and patient comfort during surgery, are not without their drawbacks. Their benefits in the operating room are undeniable. However, their release into the atmosphere is a cause for concern. This duality presents a challenge for the medical community: how to reconcile the indispensable nature of these gases with their environmental impact. The Earth's atmosphere acts like a giant greenhouse, trapping heat from the sun and keeping our planet warm enough to support life. However, certain gases, known as greenhouse gases, trap more heat than others. This leads to a gradual warming of the planet, a phenomenon known as global warming. Anesthesia gases, unfortunately, are potent greenhouse gases. They have a high global warming potential, GWP, meaning they trap significantly more heat than carbon dioxide, the most well-known greenhouse gas. For instance, nitrous oxide has a GWP almost 300 times that of carbon dioxide. This means releasing 1 kilogram of nitrous oxide is equivalent to releasing 300 kilograms of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The impact of these gases is further compounded by their long atmospheric lifetimes. Some anesthesia gases can persist in the atmosphere for decades, even centuries, continuing to trap heat and contribute to climate change long after they have served their purpose in the operating room. To truly grasp the environmental impact of anesthesia gases, it's helpful to draw a comparison to a more familiar source of pollution: car emissions. While cars are often seen as the poster child for environmental damage, the truth is that a single hour of anesthesia can be equivalent to driving hundreds of miles in terms of greenhouse gas emissions. Consider this: the amount of Desflurane used in a typical surgery can have the same global warming impact as driving a car for over 500 miles. This stark comparison underscores the significant contribution of anesthesia gases to our carbon footprint. This is not to say that cars are off the hook. The transportation sector remains a major contributor to climate change. However, the comparison highlights a hidden source of emissions: the healthcare industry. It is a call to action, a reminder that sustainability must be a priority in every sector, even those dedicated to healing. Section 5. Beyond global warming: the wider environmental footprint. The environmental impact of anesthesia gases extends far beyond global warming. These gases also contribute to ozone depletion, weakening the Earth's protective ozone layer. Production and disposal release harmful pollutants, degrading the environment. Manufacturing and transport add to their environmental footprint. Energy-intensive processes contribute to greenhouse gas emissions. Disposal of canisters and waste gases pose environmental challenges. This highlights the interconnectedness of environmental issues. Section 6. Towards a greener operating room: solutions for sustainable anesthesia. The medical community is not standing idly by. Practical solutions and innovative technologies are available to mitigate the environmental impact of anesthesia gases. Low-flow anesthesia minimizes anesthetic gas use while ensuring patient safety. Total intravenous anesthesia, or TIVA, eliminates the need for inhaled gases. Advanced capture and recycling technologies reduce waste gas release. Simple changes in practice can make a big difference. Section 7. Leading the Charge: Success Stories in Sustainable Anesthesia. Hospitals worldwide are reducing the environmental impact of anesthesia practices. The Cleveland Clinic has cut its use of Desflurane, a potent greenhouse gas. By using alternative agents and low-flow techniques, they've reduced emissions. The NHS in the UK has also set ambitious carbon reduction targets. Promoting low-flow anesthesia and TIVA has led to significant emission cuts. Section 8. A Call to Action: Anesthesia. Providers as stewards of the environment. Anesthesia providers occupy a unique position. They are entrusted with the well-being of their patients and the health of the planet. By adopting sustainable practices, they can make a tangible difference in the fight against climate change. It is time for anesthesia providers to embrace their role as environmental stewards. The operating room can be a beacon of environmental responsibility. Let us choose wisely and work together for a sustainable future.